So I'm Chris Matthew, I'm the Strategic Manager here at Flannery Plant Hire. So we originally engaged with GGR Group over 3 years ago concerning the introduction of the new 6-metre electric telehandler. I can safely say over those 3 years it's been quite an exciting journey of understanding how best to deploy those out on site, teaching customers how to get the most out of them, and more recently how to integrate the GGR data solution in with our existing data for all the rest of the machines. So Flannery decided to bring in electric machinery because we consider ourselves innovators. Albeit we don't manufacture the machines, we do have a responsibility to our market to understand the alternative fuels and alternative techniques. So from the electric telehandler's perspective, it was one of the first to the market. We were really keen to test it, and we had customers who were enthusiastic about trying it. So it's a decision that we're really pleased that we went with, and we're glad to have seen the fleet grow over the last 2 to 3 years. I think the initial excitement was really good. I think we got a good push for the electric machines to get out on site. I'll be honest and say that it's taken some time to help understand the behavioural change that's needed out on site. So that's the behavioural change from both the operators, but also the people who are planning their sites, organising charging infrastructure, and how to physically lay out their sites so that they can get those machines charged. But that's what happens with a new product that's come out onto site. So it's been an exciting journey, and I think now we're getting to that point where people are more accepting of electric. So MachineMax has been partners with Flannery for well over 4 years now, and through that period of time we've spent a lot of time developing what our platform looks like. All of the Flannery fleet is now hosted on the MachineMax platform, which in turn is either directly API'd to a client, or they use the MachineMax platform to log in. So it's critical that any new machine, particularly the electric telehandlers, comply with that. It looks and feels the same, so that the customers have a seamless approach from what they're used to with a traditionally powered machine right the way across to their electric machines. With electric machines, we have to accept that there's a different way of using them. Idle time, for instance, is a good example that could be categorized in a different way. My challenge would be, does an electric machine idle? But it's therefore important that a client understands that this is how hard their machines work versus when they don't need a machine. So they can choose the right machines, choose the right capacities, have they got the right volume of machines, and are they in the right place? So therefore, having the electric telehandlers on the platform is critical, so they've got that total picture.
I'm Daniel Azaffa, I'm the Marketing and Special Products Director. GGR offers a range of specialist lifting equipment. That could be anything from glass vacuum lifters, glazing robots, pick and carry cranes, spider cranes. Generally speaking, it's equipment that's designed to be used in restricted access areas. Across our range, we've got about 95% of the kit is either battery operated or mechanically operated, and that just reflects the nature of the type of environment that we lift in. So the relationship with Flannery was born around the electric telehandler product that we offer. So it's the Faresin 626 electric telehandler. Flannery actually bought the first electric telehandler. So when we say the first, it wasn't the first in the UK, it was actually the world's first electric telehandler. So we were Faresin's partner, we introduced it to the UK market, and from there we ended up building a relationship with Flannery. So the environmental agenda is driving demand for electric and battery operated equipment. This is driven from government policy, and that filters through down to what clients expect, what they require, and obviously contractors and their subcontractors are encouraged to use equipment of this type. As a company, we like to say we're innovative. Now, innovation doesn't just mean you go out and buy the latest new thing. There's a co-development process involved. You have to go out there, dip your toe in the water, or put your money where your mouth is. Put it to the market and get some real feedback. The nature of the relationship with Flannery initially is that they've bought products from us, put them to their customers, and their customers have called for MachineMax as a telematics system that can be their one point of truth, rather than having multiple different telematics systems, which I know can be quite frustrating within the industry.
Hello, I'm Amy Law and I'm the Marketing Manager at MachineMax. So what's really important to MachineMax is that we continue to evolve as the industry that we serve evolves. And I think rather than just viewing ourselves as a platform that people log into, our magic power, if you like, our superpower, is that we take data and we turn that into information that can become intelligence. So rather than seeing us as something that you log into. We would like to see us as the provider of information for businesses to allow them to be more effective, more efficient and more productive. So obviously, as a UK hirer, Flannery have a mixed OEM solution. That means that there's data coming in from lots of different sources, and we were able to support them in creating one source of truth for their customer. So I think the great thing about construction is that what you tend to find is that there's lots of businesses who are all trying to achieve an end goal. They have a place to get to, and they can, through partnerships, get there quicker and more efficiently. And that's certainly been the case with Flannery and them introducing us to GGR, is that we connect their customers, but now we're also part of their supply chain, and so we can support that data journey across the board. So I think that what we focus on at the moment in terms of telematics is productivity and sustainability, and that's absolutely the right things. And just because what we're moving to is, with these products, an electric solution, that doesn't mean that you need to manage that unit or that asset any less than you would a standard combustion engine. So you still want to know, for example, what utilisation looks like. Is it, does the operator that's using it need additional training? Is it working as hard as it can work? But also, probably most importantly, is to get to a point where telematics can help you understand charging and how often you need to do that. If you're swapping batteries out, if you need to place charging infrastructure in a different place, then that's equally as important with telematics going forwards.